The other day, I saw a super interesting reel on social media and had to go look for more info. It talked about a student working in radio astronomy who noticed a very weird signal in some chart paper that she first described as a bit of scruff.
I don't know what intrigues me more. The fact that she was analyzing signals on chart paper, or the bit of scruff thing, which sounds like something you'd find on a rug, not in deep space. Who was the astronomer?
Her name was Jocelyn Bell Burnell. She was a PhD student at Cambridge in 1967, where she helped build this massive radio telescope. And it didn't look like what we have today. We're talking about wires and wooden posts spread across a field. The signals from space were recorded as pen traces on long rolls of paper. And her job was basically to go through all of it by eye.
Oh, that sounds like torture.
Very much so. And one day, while going through these long paper charts, she spots this tiny, jagged signal.
And I guess she wasn't expecting that.
Not at all. At first, she calls it a bit of scruff. But then she realizes it keeps coming back every 1.3 seconds on the dot. It was so regular, so precise, that for a moment the team jokingly dubbed it LGM for Little Green Men.
Little green men, huh? That's pretty funny. If I found an unexpected regular signal coming from the universe, I'd also think aliens were trying to contact us or something.
Oh, me too. The real reason behind the joke was that nature isn't usually that on time. In the universe, stars flicker, explode, and vary. But here we're talking about the exact same signal at the exact same time, repeating every second.
So, like a heartbeat?
Yep. Jocelyn kept digging and found more of them in different parts of the sky, which proved it was a natural phenomenon.
So if it's not aliens, what is it? What makes a heartbeat in space?
The answer is very unexpected. These pulses were produced by the remnant of a dead star.
Wait, what? How is that even possible?
Basically, when a massive star explodes, its core can collapse into something called a neutron star, an object of only 20 kilometers across, incredibly dense, and spinning extremely fast.
Okay, so not so dead after all.
Well, the star is dead because it stopped burning fuel. But we can say its remnant, kind of its corpse, is still incredibly active.
Like a zombie star.
Yep, a spinning one with beams of light shooting out from its poles. As it spins, those beams sweep across space, and if they cross the Earth, we detect them as a pulse, like a cosmic beacon.
Oh, so that's the pulse.
Exactly. That's also why they're called pulsars. Jocelyn's was the first one ever discovered.
That's wild. From a tiny squiggle on paper to a whole new kind of object in the universe. She must have had a huge party when she made this discovery.
Not really. She had to keep it a secret at first while the team verified it. There's actually a great story about her going home to Northern Ireland for Christmas around that time. Her father was the architect for the Armagh Planetarium, which had just opened, so she went to visit it.
Well, that's super convenient.
Yep, and while she was there, she met the astronomer Patrick Moore, who was the first director, and asked him to show her where the constellation Vulpecula was on the dome.
Why did she want to look there?
Because that's where her little green men signal was coming from. She couldn't tell him why she was so interested in that specific spot in the sky. But she wanted to see with her own eyes where her mystery signal was coming from.
I love that. She's sitting in a room full of people, holding this huge secret about the universe. It must have been so difficult for her to contain her excitement.
I know, right? And even though her supervisor, Anthony Hewish, ended up getting the Nobel Prize for the discovery, which is a complex debate we won't get into now, Jocelyn still managed to become an icon in astronomy and received other prestigious awards, like the Special Breakthrough Prize in Fundamental Physics. In a way, she spent her career as a beacon herself, much like the pulsars she found.
It's a good reminder that sometimes big discoveries start as just a little bit of scruff.
For sure. From little green men to one of the most extreme sources in the universe, it all came down to one student paying attention to the details. And the best part? Today, she's still an active voice in science and an inspiration to her field.